What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube, and today we're going to be going over my NRG Prisma Ultra bucket seats. I'm going to do a little review on them. I was supposed to have done this a while ago, but I wasn't happy with the footage before. The audio was really bad, and it was kind of dark, the footage, so I'm just going to be redoing it. But yeah, quick update on the car. This is the winter tire setup I'm going to be running this year. Wheel and tire, I should say. On the rear, I've got Bridgestone Bliss X, and I've got these SVT GT500 wheels. And on the front, I've got these, I believe they're like track pack wheels or something like that. And I just have some all seasons on there. Not the greatest, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money on the Bliss X all around. So this is what I'm going with. And besides that, I did get gauges installed in here. So I've got a voltage one and air fuel ratio at the top, and then an oil pressure in the middle. The oil pressure one is not fully set up, so it does work. I just don't have the sensor actually connected to anything. I still got to do an oil cooler for it. But once that's good, it'll actually read correctly instead of just reading 100. But yeah, let's kind of jump right into it then. Guys, so up first, let's talk about price of these seats. So these seats are about $360 starting price. Now, depending on the color option you get, I believe the price changes a bit. There are some more complex options, like a cherry blossom. I've seen like a poncho style. I forgot what else, but there's a couple other options, and those are more expensive, around $500, I believe. But the basic one color like this, the purple, black, gray, pink, blue, red, they're all $360 starting price. Yeah, which I think is not bad at all, especially considering bucket seats are quite expensive and other seats on the market are pretty expensive. Now you might be thinking just because it's cheaper price, cheaper quality, cheaper build, whatever. Well, that's true to some extent. These seats are actually pretty solid for the price point at $360. Yeah, so I mean, at $360, after tax, it was around $390 something, I believe. Which, you know, say we'll round up to $400, but it was just under $400 for one seat. Which I really think is not bad, considering, let's say like a bride bucket seat or something else is going to be over $1,200 for one singular seat, and that's just a seat. It's not including anything else that you'll need. So I think these are a really good budget-friendly option, especially if you're not sure if you're going to really like the bucket seat. But you just want to change it out, or say whatever your other seats are absolutely ripped to shreds, you just need a new seat. I think these are a pretty good option because of the price and the fact that they come in a ton of different colors. It's really helpful because it can fit your build, whatever you're doing with it, and they're a pretty solid choice. All right, so let's talk about comfort of these seats. Now, I have had these seats for a few months now. Like I said earlier, I was supposed to make this video a while ago, but I hadn't taken them on any long road trips or anything like that. Just my daily driving to work, which is about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So obviously that's not super long in the car. I've took it on a couple longer drives than that, an hour or whatever. But I did recently take a 3-hour road trip one way, 3 hours back. So I think now, after having them for a couple months and having really driven in them, really got some good seat time in them, I can give an honest review about the comfort for them. Now, do keep in mind, I do have coilovers as well, so my suspension is pretty stiff. But I think the comfort is not too bad, actually. Better than I expected, especially considering it's a fixed bucket seat. You know, you're sitting upright at this angle all the time. You can't change it. Obviously, you can slide forward, backwards, whatever, but you can't change your back positioning. So, yeah, I mean, the comfort is a lot better than I thought. And I think that's because the padding is pretty decent, actually, especially on the bottom. I sat in some other bucket seats, and the bottom was lacking cushion. But these are pretty nice, especially this cushion's really thick. But yeah, overall, they're pretty comfortable, and especially while cornering and stuff, I feel very secure. I feel very comfortable while taking a hard turn. But I will say it is not all perfect because the lower back does lack support. And like I said, I took a 3-hour drive one way, 3 hours back the other way. And I will tell you, over an hour, my lower back did start to hurt. I kind of leaned up a little. I put something behind my back, kind of like a lumbar pillow. I ended up using spare jackets and stuff just to kind of stuff back there to help. But yeah, over an hour, hour and a half, it was pretty bad. I got a little more used to it later in the drive. The way back wasn't as bad. I feel like I was a little more accustomed to the seats. But do keep in mind, over an hour, it does get pretty brutal on your lower back. So you can just get a lumbar pillow or something like that to help you out. But other than that, they are pretty comfortable, I won't lie. I would just say make sure you get the right size. I did get a large. I do recommend upsizing in these just to be safe. Especially if you're going to get a passenger seat, you might as well just get the large just in case, you don't know who you're going to bring in your car. But I do recommend upsizing in these. But yeah, overall, they're pretty comfortable. I don't really have too many complaints, obviously, except on longer drives, it is a little brutal. So keep that in mind. Obviously, it is a fixed bucket seat. So if you are looking at these, just know it's more extreme than a reclining bucket seat or OEM seats. So my favorite stuff or features of these seats really is two things that I really like about these seats. Up first, well, three, I will say. Up first, obviously, the color of them is really cool, that they come in a bunch of colors, like I said earlier. But I do really like that they have these phone pockets. So I put my wallet in here just so you guys can see. So there's one pocket, there's another pocket right there. It's really cool because you can keep your pocket, your actual pants pockets free. You can put your phone in there or your cup holder free if you put it in your cup holder, wherever you want to put it. But you can keep it there and it's pretty secure, you know what I mean? It's just a nice little storage feature. You can put anything in there, whatever fits. But yeah, besides the pockets up there, I really love the paint on the back of these seats. Let me get back here to show you guys. You guys can kind of see the flake. It looks a lot cooler with like the flash on it, and in person it looks quite nice, I'll say. But yeah, I really like the paint on the back of these. I might include a clip with just the flash on, just so you guys can see how they actually like shine, and like the actual flake is really nice. But yeah, besides that, I also do really like that the logo's embroidered up here. It's quite cool looking. Some seats do say Ultra down here. I believe it's only certain colors though, which kind of sucks. I wish it said Ultra there too. But not a big deal. I think it looks nice overall. But yeah, those are my two favorite things about the seats is the pockets and then the back paint. And then obviously the color on top of that is the third. But the two main things really is the paint and the pockets. Let's talk about everything you'll need to install the seats. So some bucket seats don't come with these, but these are the side mounts. They mount to the floor and then the seat rails. So these actually did come with the side mount and the seat rails. I was actually really relieved. I did end up buying a second seat rail because I didn't know they came with them. So I was glad that I got, them with it and I could just return the other one. But yeah, I mean, so these come with that. So all you'll need besides ordering the seat is this planted floor bracket. That's what mine is. They make a bunch of them for all sorts of cars. But as you can see, there's the bracket that it's mounted to. I don't know if you guys can see the logo planted right there. But yeah, you'll just basically need the floor bracket, and then the seats will come with everything else because they come with the slider and the seat mounting bracket. But yeah, I mean, you'll need those. So just keep in mind that that bracket's about $200, or at least it was for the Mustang. I don't know how much it'll be for other cars. But yeah, besides that, you don't need anything. Obviously, you can get a roll bar, roll cage, whatever, to do harnesses and stuff, which I plan on doing at some point. It's just not a priority right now, but that's something optional. All you need is the seat and then the floor brackets. You're good to go to strap it in. So overall review, I think these are solid and worth the money, especially considering they're quite cheap compared to a lot of other seat options. So I really do recommend these for a budget entry seat. I don't think they're bad at all. The quality is decent. The comfort is decent. The pricing is good. I really don't think you can go wrong with these. Let me know what you guys think about these seats. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comments down below on anything I missed. And I'll try to reply to everyone that I can if you have any questions. Anything I didn't cover, anything you just want to know more about these seats. Yeah, but I do recommend these. They are pretty solid for the price. And I mean, they look cool as hell, at least in my opinion. And the fact that they come in a ton of colors is really a great selling point. Because, like I said, it can go with anyone's build. Anything you're trying to do, you can get a seat to match. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.